runs the floor awfully difficult. As we see the buckets here by Takata, but quick outlet up top. Stewart finishing once again. At play of a guard and distributing the basketball. The vision of a down low to Takata and the reverse. Where it goes the opposite way. The payoff to Bird.
Two teams have already met in the group stage, and on that occasion, gold medal. And what a moment for Japan. Interestingly, Japanese shooting was off in that.
Japan has certainly been the story of these Olympic Games as the United States roster is announced. You have to look at Asia Wilson, one of the top 10 scorers.
One goal, win the gold medal. Don't have the illustrious history of the United States.
Type of roster for the United States.
Some of the outstanding. For Japanese basketball, this team had never this one, keeping it all in check from Canada. Malo.
In that game as well, the United States shot 43%. One thing that you have to look at for the United States,
I think it's about Machida running the offense.
But across the board, not just against the United States, but it's been
in the gold medal game in the women's basketball. 4 consecutive victories in the Olympic Games, and Brianna Stewart
they're going to have to make sure that they work off of each other on screens.
It's been a standout for the United States. Super pull-up jump shot.
Facets, the veteran with great vision on the court.
Moving the ball around as they like to. Akaho was very good against France.
You know, and the
Takata coming inside again, gets that one. Another one looking for 5 gold as Griner in the paint gets that one to.
I like this concept a little bit. They have Griner out on the perimeter and switch up defense.
Japan so far 1 from 4 from the field. Compare that to the US 4 from
5. Decided to go play in Europe. Here's Brianna Stewart to work hard, to have the ability. It didn't come.
Basket from the fast break, and the US are looking good early, but hey up Stewart. They have 3 imposing figures, the United States.
Participating and recovering at the opposite end of the floor.
Here's out.
Talked about 3 stellar players of their entire 19 points.
Continuing that here and finishing it off too. Asia Wilson comes out. Posting up is Griner and Machida. Just a superb dribbler. Takata for 3. The outside game not yet going for Japan, but 1-on-1 with Wilson here. It gets into the paint, try pass for Akaho. It was a bullet, she did well to recover. And it has been a fast start from the United States. Japan. They were behind against France in the semi-final, and they rallied and came back. You
don't want to be intimidated early by what.
Machida getting the pass out to Miyazawa for 3. Still. Now Wilson posting up under pressure from Miyazawa. Now she thought about the 3. Back with Machida, and the hand there.
So that mentality needs to change, just like right here.
The Japanese side can. Is Tarasi for the United States, and Griner under pressure. The first triple of the game. And Shaho. Machida again. From 11. And a foul called here.
Kudo.
Well, interesting that Zola and Miyoshi for three. And that's what Japan. Stewart out to Bird for three. Todo's lost it. And the ball.
A few more passes and be patient. Not being trying to alter the ball a little bit as it goes around the perimeter.
Rubio out now. Bird measures the three. And it still won't go in. On one-on-one with Bird. That's a mismatch. But the layup. Charles in for Griner. And, well, of the first quarter. Still a 9-point lead for United States. That's cut back. Bird from the top of the key. The next one will be 2 shots up the line. But this is Mauli taking on Stewart. Now Lloyd with plenty of time for the three. Can do for Brittany Griner. And the bigs are doing it for the United States.
Matches, they are very undersized, but they are fighting.
Zagala drives against Stewart. The shot block. And again in the paint to finish it off, but missing.
She provides as
With
good.
the second quarter going to Japan, but Tarasi for three here. Doug Walker in the paint.
Near the basketball and working on Gray there.
And Charles with the knocked away. More than 30 minutes a game. Brianna Stewart and Japan get themselves back in this. They need more of this kind of shooting.
2019 in India.
Masters for their three-point shooting.
It's going.
That one pulled up. Akaho coming inside. Difficult, smooth dribbler of the ball. Under pressure and gets it in. Tahashi driving it. Height advantage, but still, this is impressive.
Well, that's that backside.
Very well so far in this one. And a quick move by Japan. Wilson in for Griner, and the mismatch of course. Tahashi just motors to the other side of the court. And Okoye.
And it was a perfect pass, so she didn't even have to break her stride.
Taras. Way through the second quarter. Has it confirmed that this will be the last Olympic Games, but actually coming inside now.
And on the floor, we talk about cleaning out. Jewel Lloyd had to make a decision.
For Japan. And going for another three-pointer, but that one is... Motohashi coming inside, under Griner, and nice pass out in for Asia Wilson.
Boy, upset with herself. It was just barely. Then a nice job, just a little.
She's the top scorer, of course, for the United States, 16 points a game. And
former player of Don Staley said the
Gray in for Griner against Okoye, and who's going to take this to the basket as well, but doesn't. It was a big block from Wilson, couldn't finish the play. Gray, Miyoshi, Japan need to start doing it themselves. From Hayashi, can't get around it though. Now Machida, the direction. Rousey putting it up for Griner in the paint. We've seen glimpses of it, and the great man Greg Popovich.
While they've been exploited by Brittany Griner, haven't had any with the size differential. Just try to keep getting some mismatches themselves.
Extra confidence going into the second half. Machida, haven't really seen her get going yet, but that was not being stopped by Takada, but Asia Wilson takes over. 12-point lead for the United States. In for Griner again in the paint, and Akaho, she's going to go for three.
Patient with the ball, look over the top, and find.
So third quarter, up the court, Takada now driving underneath. Key for the future, but right now it's Japan with possession. Assists against France, leading that category, but in the paint, doesn't get it to drop. Japan doing... Mizo is off, Hayashi's off for now, but Takada...
It's Sue Bird. Bird playing with 2 fouls as Griner.
Takada drives. May have caught Griner. Tarasi for three, long. Asia Wilson gets the offensive rebound.
Delayed. Asia Wilson was upset with herself the way that she had played late in coming away with a good putback here, and
going up against Wilson, another pressure defending here from Japan, but the United States still get it out to Wilson. It's able to be overcome by the United States height, but that's really better than the Japanese in that area. Asia Wilson. And that pass went astray by out to Kaho for three. One off the mark.
second chance opportunity is to cut.
Putting the pressure on Japan, but so far the US are able to...
Grinder saying, just give it to me. Give me the ball.
He's got 24 so far. Akaho driving into the bar. In for Wilson.
Stewart comes through, and then Wilson on the delay.
So cleverly as well. And having another big game is Asia needs some stops as well. Great assist from Machida, but then Wilson to the hoop. Jewett into traffic, gets the foul. She'll go to the line for two. 8 rebounds, 3 block shots.
And coming off NBA last year, and won a national,
Been on it, but the United States still coming out. Japanese looks like her partners on the course for gold in the basketball. They need to start getting some baskets as well. Posting up against Stewart, and Takada has Gray in for Griner under pressure. Still get Wilson. The fast break here. Sue Bird's going to finish it off.
The opposite end for Japan. Outs. Asia Wilson also getting involved.
And don't want to tempt fate, but a triple.
She was trying to set up something, and she kept saying to Don, I'm out. I'm at the University of South Carolina. Not too many people can say that.
Generation is out there too. Sue Bird and Deanna Taurasi as the shot from Motohashi put on a show. Japan trying to get back into it. Give it to Evelyn Morley.
And really, you didn't say it better than he addresses her team, and that was
shooting contest, particularly from the United States, and they've managed to do it. But Japan now with possession of much of that, give themselves hope. But the foul is the United States ball, but that is just given away by.
Each team is taking care of the basket.
Motohashi driving, pull up jump shot, last minute of the third quarter. Bird.
Spot that has a little bit of room for you to see the hoop.
Where to get that? Takada.
Just a hair behind her, and wisely, Takada doesn't put that.
Having a great game. That one dropping in for her as well. So they're slowly states. Griner in the paint. Bit of a boost before the final quarter. Motohashi puts it up. It's short. 6.
Quickness, Bird, up to Stewart, and throwing the pass. Then they do finishing the play.
Rare territory of triple doubles in the Olympic Games. But Japan have this capability of completely changing
To
things.
the line, trying to attack.
Stewart to Griner posting up. And from this position, stops, and they need to get baskets. So far, neither. Wilson.
Out of the paint. And defense.
Good from Japan.
Absolutely. Takada doing what she should.
Expected it to be Machida, whose assist making has just lit up. A 21-point lead for the Japanese players colliding. The fast break. Asia Wilson takes a top.
What a pass up ahead. Decided to get a rhythm going. Don Staley put her aside and said, look, forget it. Left foot, right foot.
In her 3-point game into gear, she was an important player for them. And to Stewart, they got numbers here from the top. And the key, but he's already done an extraordinary job.
But what basketball was all about.
A 3-pointer, which I think is apt for the Japanese.
First for this team.
United States shot. Oh, Japan. Great. Pull up jump shot. Stewart driving.
Second chance opportunities, which has really been optional for Team Japan.
The difference in tone there from earlier on. He was trying to fire up the team.
A little bit of a smile there for Japan.
It looks like Tarasi and Sue Bird are on the court, and UX for Brianna Stewart. She's had lots of those throughout this Olympic game, and Machida is back on the court. Nagawaka for three. The list. Griner in the paint. She's missed. Mawuli for three.
Well, in attacking the hoop.
Down. No, not Stewart though. She wants a three. Feel like the intensity is starting to drop somewhat. Great assist. And superbly done by Mawuli. Tarasi just away from pressure. Stewart from the foul line.
Now some substitutions. Brittany Griner finishing soft.
He got a standing ovation from everyone on the court and offered a Charles call for the foul. His career strongly.
With Stewart and Griner, the United States. You know, it's hard to do it once. If you do it once.
Inside. Coming inside. Loses the handle but regathers.
Talk about having the opportunity to model. Certainly in this, the anniversary year of the W.
Hasn't had the best final game. 8 points. Stop. She's been solid throughout without
Other players around her and
out. Consecutive Olympic Games win if they hold on. As you think. Gray off Nagawaka and for the lead to see it out. The players with less game time getting some court time for Japan. Mawuli's three.
The table has been set for Japan. Assistant coach with Diana Taurasi.
They have had. It's just been superb for them to get
something to build on for sure.
That's been a team. They have shown the world what they're capable of, and Miyoshi's still going.
Cool, calm, and collective in this environment, and certainly the Japanese fans.
Double there, and they're still going. Japan, they're going to keep. Well, to get to this stage, it's just been remarkable. They've matched it with that four-quarter consistent display that's been lacking for them in the fight. They've won every goal. United States, Japan at the start of that. Miyoshi putting up the three. Collier with a chance for three.
Brianna Stewart.
Big game's not okay. He's going to go for three here. Just so unfortunate. Going to have 15-point winners here. They thoroughly dominated. It has to get to this point was just an incredible achievement.
Em cũng chỉ chơi dạo nữa là em buồn ngủ rồi. Thế tôm làm nữa nào? 8 giờ bao nhiêu? 9 giờ. Thế tôm làm nốt à? Thế? Em chỉ làm được chứ. Thế thì cái này hỏng hết. Phải cuốn. Cho bọn tôi làm phải cuốn luôn. Và team mới chơi, gọi đồ chơi cho em chơi. Đây đồ chơi túi kia của em kìa. Chị đang làm cho tôm ăn đấy. Để tôm mang về.